Hey guys, John Garrett here. We're at ICAST 2024, and man, this is an awesome week for the fishing industry. It's where all the new baits, new ideas, and all the new technology comes out for the 2025 season. Follow along and see what Bassmaster saw this week.
G'day guys, Carl Jochimson here, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, down here on the Tuesday at ICAST 2024. This is the on-water day, and I'm here with the crew from Hobie Eyewear, introducing but also just showing their whole range of floating eyewear. Eyewear that doesn't float is a thing of the past now. You can have a super ultra lightweight, high quality lens that floats. When you're a fisherman, you're off a kayak, in a boat, it doesn't matter. Everyone has lost a pair that are sunk to the bottom. This is better for the environment because you're going to be able to pick them up, and you're going to have a pair of sunglasses for the rest of your life if you look after them. So come down on the water and see us. I'm going to be in an ICAST for the next 3 days and just introducing their full sports range. Now basically 90% of the eyewear float. This is the bluefin, and you can check it out. I can drop it off and they're going to float. I can pick them back up, shake them and put them on. How good's that? They've got the best lenses. I've been using them for the last 3 years. They're Bassmaster lenses. They've got all the different colors for every different situation all over the country. You name it, Hobie Eyewear has it covered. Check them out.
Hey, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, David Mullins. We're here on the water event at ICAST. A little sneak peek of what we're going to be showing in the show this year. But one thing I'm excited about is the new Bamford. It's got a complete upgrade, got a lot of technology that passed down from a Stella, which is a $1,000 spin reel, which is in a reel less than $300. Just some quick features. Anti-twist fin came from the Stella, so it's going to eliminate your wind knots in your reel. But a new drive system and a new gear system, so it's going to be a smoother drive system, but it's also going to have more power under load. It's pretty much simplified as that. But that's it. The new Bamford. It's going to be a nice item with a lot of good upgrades.
Hey, what's up guys? Greg DePalma here, ICAST 2024. A little sneak peek of something that's really special. The Poison Adrena from Shimano. This is our flagship rod, and it just got a little bit better. You guys already know when it comes to the Adrena lineup, it's the best rod we sell, all the best components possible. We did a few little upgrades this year. We finally got a keeper on the rod. That's not really a big deal, a lot of guys, but to me it is, man. It really protects your investment. That's a big deal. Besides that, we took our monocoque handle and we changed it a little more. Now we hollowed out on the inside. Now you can fully see it's a one-piece carbon handle. CI4 reel seat, which you guys already knew about, which is special. This is the most sensitive rod that we possibly sell on the market. So if you guys are in the market for one of the most high-end rods you could possibly buy, check out the Poison Adrena from Shimano.
Hey guys, Danny Thompson down here at ICAST in Orlando, Florida, and we are on the water with ice fishing bundles. So we've got the brand new Garmin PS22 ice fishing bundle right here. This is the new bundle for hole hopping, portability, lightweight, really kind of revolutionizing forward-facing sonar on ice. It's got the new clamshell mount that comes on this transducer that kind of holds it in place. Right now we're in down mode. We can move it to forward mode and find the fish. We've got a removable lens, so we're at 12-degree cone angle for forward mode. We can remove that lens and be at 57-degree cone angle when we're in down mode and looking for those fish while ice fishing. This thing is gonna be great for tracking down fish and being able to be quick and mobile while out ice fishing this winter. Hey guys, the other great thing about these ice bundles is just the use for all season long. So we can use these for ice fishing. We can use them for out on the water like we are today. We've got the Live Scope ice fishing bundle. We've got the PS22, and they work so good for both summer and winter, being able to get you on the water both in the winter and in the summer season. And we've got the brand new 48-inch Kraken trolling motor that we've just announced. This has all the great features that the Kraken trolling motor brought to the trolling motor industry in a 48-inch shaft. So we're able to get on some of these smaller bay boats like this one, or even some of those kayaks with that shorter shaft, but keeping the brushless motor, the Live Scope integration, all of the features with that brushless motor, making Kraken the best trolling motor out here on the water.
Hey everybody, Blake Smith here from Bassmasters, and we're here at the ICAST in Orlando 2024, and I've got some baits from Yamamoto that we really want you to see. So check it out. Number one is the new Nuki Bug from Yamamoto. It's got the same style base as the Yamato Nuki that you love, but the appendages of all the other crawfish style baits that Yamamoto has that you love already. A lot of action, good solid base, has a great fall rate. It's gonna really trigger some bigger bites. Next one is the shad-shaped swimmer. Say that 3 times fast and see what happens to you. But it's the shad-shaped worm with a new boot tail swim bait on there. It's got a lot of action. You can drop shot it, you can throw it on a swim bait head, whatever you want to do. Catches a lot of fish. Next one is the scope shad in 3 new colors. If you're a Bassmaster fan, you got to see me throw this a little bit for the past couple days at Lake St. Clair for the Bassmaster EQ series. Catches a lot of fish, but now we have it in 3 different colors offered here at the ICAST show for you to see for the very first time. So check it out here at ICAST 2024.
What's going on, guys? Tristan McCormick here. We're at ICAST on the water where you're in the Strike King booth. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of preview of what we have coming out here at ICAST. So right off the rip, we have the final copy, 2 different versions. Also, we have the brand new homing minnow. A bunch of new colors of our XD Elite crankbaits, gravel dogs, some new Salmo colors, bigger worms, bigger extensions of the rage tail. Bunch of goodies, guys, coming out here at ICAST. Make sure to come by and check them out. Strike in with us.
Hi, I'm Glenn Young with Z-Man Fishing Products. We're out here at the 2024 ICAST show on the water event. And we're going to give you guys a quick tour of all the cool stuff that Z-Man's bringing out this year. So let's start with our new trailer for our chatterbait. It's called the Chatter Shad. And we're doing this in 2 sizes. So one of our more popular items is our Mini Max chatterbait. It's a long profile, but we really didn't have a good trailer for it. So that's why we did the smaller size in the Chatter Shad now to match up with those smaller chatterbaits. Plus there's a lot of B.A.S.S stuff going on out there right now, so smaller is sometimes better. So we have that option now. And to go on that, we have, this is our new Tungsten Evo chatterbait. So we brought out the Elite Evo series last year. This year we're bringing out a Tungsten series. And the thing with Tungsten, if I put, these are 2 same weights, one 3/8, the other one's 3/8. But you can see the difference in the head size. The Tungsten is much, much smaller than what the lead version is. And what that does, that it helps keep that bait down in the water column. So when you're retrieving it quickly, that small head keeps it down in the water column better than some of the other lead heads do. Also, because the higher density material doesn't quite absorb as much impact, you can feel that vibration a little bit more. You can feel it ticking off the rocks or structure sometimes more than what you might feel with lead. And also, this is actual tungsten. Some of the other ones that are on the market say they're tungsten, but it's actually a tungsten resin, which is not the same density as actual tungsten. So that's a big difference. We actually use real tungsten on these. So the vibration and the action and everything is significantly different than some of the other ones that are out there. And $15.99 retail isn't bad for a tungsten chatterbait. So the other thing we're doing now, we're very excited, is the Shadtron. So we do 2 sizes of the Shadtron, and we do it in 2 different fall rates too. So we do a fast sink and a slow sink, and in a 4 and in a 6 inch. So because when you're fishing swim baits, you don't want to base them on their weight as much as their rate of fall. So we did it so we have 2 different rates of fall, so you can pick out the best option whether you want to keep it up near the surface or fish it deeper. And we do these in 8 different finishes. They're beautiful finishes. And we have a very unique line tie system. So it's a line through swim bait, and you can kind of actually see the harness inside this one, inside the belly. What this does, you have 2 options. You can do the line through up top, and the nice thing about this is when you're fighting the fish, the slides up the leader. It's not being used as leverage to throw the hook out because they can't. Or if you want, you can also run the line through this hole down here and tie a treble hook on and clip that treble into this clip right here to hold it in place. So you don't have to like stab it into the body to hold it. That clip will hold it just fine. So that's what that clip is for. So you have a top hook option or a treble hook option. So you have both ways to do this thing. It's very, very unique. And the swimming action on the Shadtron is nice because that wedge tail doesn't make it kick really hard. It has a very subtle side-to-side little rolling body action on it. Very natural action on that. Then we're also very excited about this guy, the Graph Shads. So the Graph Shads, there's this new thing out there called forward-facing sonar. Some of you might have heard of it. Kind of a big deal. But anyway, we wanted to develop a product that really lends itself to that style of fishing. So what we did is we came out with the Graph Shad. Everything about this is designed to return a signal.
The head reflects the signal strongly. There's an air pocket inside that bait, so that air pocket also returns a signal. The scale pattern is designed to return a signal. Everything about this is designed to show up on a forward-facing signal. And the other thing that's very unique is the line tie. This is a line through jig head. The line tie is down here. So now when you run the line through here, tie to here, and there's a little protective sleeve in there too so the leader doesn't rub, this gives it a perfectly straight presentation every time. So the knot isn't sliding around in the eye or losing its orientation. It's always going to be perfectly horizontal in the water. And the tail design, we put this little fat portion on the bottom so that even if you're dead sticking, it's always going to move. It forces it to quiver no matter what. You can't hold it still. So there's a lot of features in that bait that lend itself to that forward fishing sonar. And even if you're not fishing forward facing, it's just a good little bait by itself. We have a new little drop shot bait called the Drop Kickers. We'd call it a drop kicker. It's got a kicking tail on it, but it's also a really good little drop shot bait. So you can use this as a drop shot bait, and when you're drop shotting, and anytime you move it, it's going to make that tail kind of swim a little bit. Or you can use it on a little jig head like that and get some great little swimming action out of it. Very versatile bait, good for Ned rigs, good for drop shotting, good for a little bit of anything, but just a really good little tiny bait fish profile. These are pretty cool. So these are the big ballers. So we came out with the baby ballers in our micro finesse lineup. So now we have the big ballers in a 4 and a 5 inch model. These have great action if you use it for a chatterbait trailer, but we designed them really to be fished on like a weighted ZWG hook. Keeps it balanced, fish kind of like a jerkbait, a soft plastic jerkbait, or as a surface bait. And the tail, with that ball on the end, what it does is it actually vibrates. It doesn't like swing back and forth a lot unless you really twitch it hard, but it vibrates and just quivers back behind the bait when you're bringing it through the water. Very, very cool little profile. Very versatile one as well. And then on the micro finesse side, we came out with two new micro finesse bodies. The little guppy grub, see a little ridge on the tail? That makes that tail move a lot more than just a standard curly tail. And then for the trout guys, we came out with the micro worm. So we've got that little worm body right there. For all those trout fishermen, crappie, panfish, anything, it's a killer little worm now. It really is. So we've got those. Then we came out with a new series of jig heads in the Ice Strike series. These use that new Mustad Alpha Point hook, and it's got the finish on there that doesn't corrode. So this one will eventually corrode, but it's like lasts 10 times longer than the black nickel finish does. So it holds up a lot better to saltwater, and the point lasts a lot longer. It's a much harder point on there. So it kind of gives us a version of an Ice Strike jig, but with painted heads that we didn't have before. So we have different colored heads. We've got a superior hook on this. Really cool little saltwater hook. We also have the new TRD Fatty. So based on our 5-inch Fatty's worm, this is our little TRD version of this guy right here. So it works good as a little drop shot bait or as a Ned rig bait, anything, but it's just a really cool little profile.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Joey told you, like
And that is pretty much the nuts and bolts of all the new stuff that we're bringing out this year. So it's a lot, but it's a lot of cool stuff because we wouldn't bring out anything if it wasn't. So anyway, I'm Glenn Young with Z-Man. I'm glad you joined us. You'll find all this stuff on the Z-Man website at zmanfishing.com, and we'll keep you posted on delivery dates for all this stuff.
So here we are, Lou's booth, 2024 ICAST, and a couple new reels that Luke's got out. They got a ton of new stuff out, but two that I'm crazy about are the Custom and the Custom Pro. And the cool thing about both of these reels are the price points. You always, when you pay more, you get a few more bells and whistles, but both of these reels come with the Paramag drag. And basically what that does, regardless if you're an avid fisherman, somebody just getting in, it's not impossible to backlash one of these reels, but it's almost impossible. So teaching someone to throw a bait caster, that drag is just skipping boat docks, you know, things that hard casting, long casting, the drag system in these reels is unbelievable. Like, it's basically, you can take this reel to someone who hasn't cast before and teach them quickly how to throw a bait caster. Both of them have solid aluminum frames, high speed, small, low profile, fit your hand great, especially if you're a palmer. And what I mean by that, if you're a guy who likes to, you know, hold their reel and rod together like that, they're just perfect. With solid aluminum frame, 30mm spool. So both of these reels have a duraluminum frame, which just makes them extra strong. They're one-piece reels, that makes them much stronger. And again, the main thing is that Duramax braking system, which just makes it almost impossible to backlash. But if you get a chance, check them out at Lew's. 2024 ICAST booth here at Strike King, and you know, Strike King's got a bunch of great baits out this year, but a couple of the ones that are probably my pick, one of my favorite will be the Final Copy, which is an inline swim bait, weighted. Cool thing about it is you can actually remove the hook from the bottom and attach it to the top to make it weedless if you're reeling through brush or grass. You know, this is not necessarily new to the fishing industry, but one thing that is different about this one, it comes already weighted heavier than most swim baits on the market, which just allows you to reel it faster, has a great side-to-side wobbling action, and of course, catching up with the front-facing sonar, the Pinger. Pre-rigged, ready to go right out of the package. Basically, it's made in a way and the lead is attached on the inside, so it shows up on your scope. So basically, if you're active target, live scope, mega live, easy to see the lure, which is a huge key when you're fishing for these fish on your front-facing sonar. Not to stop there, the homing minnow, which again, the same deal. These baits were made to show up on your front-facing sonar, so when you're actively casting to a bass that you can see your lure, how it's reacting, and how the fish is reacting to the lure. But just, you know, a couple baits out there that are new. We got a lot of new crankbaits, we got a lot of new everything, but as always, Strike King leading the nation in fishing tackle.
What's going on, guys? Cooper Glant here in the Dakota Lithium booth here, 2024 ICAST. Brand new this year is the Dakota Lithium B.A.S.S 2400. So this is great. I do a lot of multi-species fishing as well outside of the Bassmaster Elite Series, and we do a lot of camping trips. And this is great to keep in my truck when we're camping. You know, you can plug a coffee maker into it, you can plug your phone into it, you can charge your laptop through it, and this will last all week. Like, you can charge so much with this charger. It's also really good for, you know, if a hurricane rolls in. And you got a plug-in right here. You can plug in a solar panel. Man, look at all the plugs though. Like, there's so much power available to charge in whatever you need throughout the week while you're camping, during your travels, while you're on the road, whether you're camping, whether you're fishing a tournament, whether you're, don't matter what you're doing. This thing's got so much juice. Make sure to check it out. All brand new this year for Dakota Lithium. We're super excited about it. And yeah, always a good time here at ICAST, seeing all the, you know, new products and everything. And this is one product we're very excited about.
Hi everybody, Jeremiah Clark with Lowrance Electronics, and we're here this year at ICAST to show off some really amazing new technology. This year, the first thing we're going to talk about is the new Recon trolling motor. This is a premium electric steer brushless trolling motor. It's very powerful, very quiet, very efficient. You guys are used to hearing that from all of us. The big thing that is different for us this year is our way of interacting with this product. It comes with a full screen joystick remote, the first of its kind, that allows you to simply move the joystick in the direction you want the boat to go. No longer searching around for buttons to steer right, steer left, speed up, slow down. You set your prop speed, you turn the prop on, and you literally just drive the boat. We also know the number one thing that people are using electric steer trolling motors for is anchoring, and everybody has the ability to jog, but we have something unique that no others have. With this joystick remote, when you go to jog a boat, you don't have to push the button right or push the button left or push the button forward to try to estimate where you want the boat position to be. You literally hold the joystick in the direction you want the boat to move, and when you get there, you let go. Couple that with the fact that we have a totally programmable foot pedal that looks and feels just like a cable steer pedal, but it's totally wireless. You can move anywhere around the boat. If you're a bass style angler and you want to put it in a well, it'll fit down in there. Or if you're a walleye or open water person and you want to be able to move it around, all great. So our thing is this year is totally control your vessel, totally control your boat. And we're doing that with our new interaction of this new motor. The other thing I want to show you guys today that we're launching is the brand new Eagle Eye 9-inch unit. This is a fully capable live sonar unit for $9.99. When I say live sonar, it has built-in chirp, it has built-in downscan, it's fantastic. 17,000 US inland lakes, so that's what you'd normally expect to find in an Eagle product. What makes this product unique is it has live down or a live forward view that's based on our Active Target 2 technology, but packaged for an affordable price. This whole thing, $9.99, all in one, no module, easy to install, easy to afford.
Hey, Elite Series Pro, Bernie Schultz. We're here at the Shimano booth at ICAST 2024. I want to show you the new bait that I'm most excited about in this booth. It's called the Zimverno 115 SP MR. It's a suspending jerkbait. It's 115 millimeters long, and it comes in 6 different finishes. It employs the boost features that Shimano's patented: jet boost, flash boost, and scale boost. Scale boost and flash boost are all about reflective qualities, maximizing the reflection of the lure in the water column. And then jet boost is a casting feature. Basically, it's a weight transfer system that helps you make a long, accurate cast with the bait. This bait will achieve a depth of about 10 to 12 feet, and it's got a great erratic action. I know this is going to be a player on the smallmouth lakes, also on largemouth and spotted bass. I think this will be a player for 2025. Hey, Elite Series Pro, Bernie Schultz. We're here at ICAST 24. I'm in the Shimano booth, and I want to show you the new Vanford A. What's cool about this reel, especially for all you forward-facing guys, this is the reel you want. It's super light. It's built with a CI4 plus composite frame, body, and rotor. It's super, super light. It's got a quick start up and stop feature. The inertia, like, you know, trying to get your momentum with the reel, it's effortless. Super silky smooth. Great drag system. Has a Duracross drag system, which is a new, it's like a graphite type composite material. Very durable, but super smooth. Again, it's just a super light reel. It comes in a 2500, 3000, 4000, and 5000 size. So it can accommodate just about any species, but for the bass guys, I'm thinking 2500, 3000. Again, that's the new Vanford A from Shimano.
Hey everyone, Bob Downey here at ICAST in the Rapala booth. Going to walk through the new Crush City line of plastics that we got coming out. We filled some holes that we had in the Crush City lineup, and I'm excited about these. I've used all of them for a couple months now, and we'll just break it down. First, we got the pig stick. This is your standard soft plastic stick bait. What makes this a little unique, we've got a slot here in the middle for the VMC crossover band, so it allows you to wacky rig with that crossover really well. You can also throw this on a Texas rig. I threw this a lot on the St. Johns River this year. In the Elite Series, flipping pads is a really good stick bait for that. What makes this a little unique, not all stick baits are created equal in terms of their ability to have a lot of action on the fall. This is really soft, supple bait, so on the fall this is going to have a ton of action as a wacky rig. So that's new pig stick. Next, we've got the Mooch Minnow. This has been exposed a little bit nationally so far. Minnow style bait has a really unique tail to it with a couple tabs that gives it some action. You know, whether you're straight reeling it back or if it's falling in the water column to suspended fish, it has a slight little quiver to it. If you've ever watched a shad swim in the water, they don't have a big wide tail wag. It's really tight, and that's what this tail does for you. It's made of TPE material, so it's a stretchy material, super durable. You can put it on a jig head, add a little dab of super glue up there, and you're going to be able to fish that bait pretty much all day long. Same bait, super durable. So really good, unique minnow deal on a jig head, which, you know, we're in the age of jig head minnows, so definitely check out the Mooch. Next, we've got the Hedgehog. This is more of a medium profile creature bait, and in the Crush City line, one thing we really wanted to do is have slight secondary actions. So for example, on the Mooch Minnow, we got that tail quiver. With the Hedgehog, we've got these flanges that move in the opposite direction. So when you're pulling it through the water column, these things are constantly moving. We've got a few here on that appendage as well. So this is going to be a really good Carolina rig bait. You can flip this bait. You can throw this as a jig trailer on a football jig, for example. Nice little compact creature bait called the Hedgehog. Next, we've got the Janitor. This is a straight tail worm. Ton of action. You can Nico rig this, drop shot it. Both work really well. If you want to Nico rig it, we've got another slot right here in the middle for the crossover band. Ribbed all the way through the back side of it, which gives it a ton of action. I've actually Nico rigged this worm quite a bit, and it's been a really good fish catcher. So super nice little straight tail worm there. And lastly, this is the Mayer swim bait in a 2.5 inch version. So we've got the 4 inch, we got a 3 inch, now we have a 2.5. Our fisheries are getting pressured more and more these days. A little swim bait can be the ticket that you might need to trigger some of those suspended smallmouth or spotted bass that otherwise wouldn't bite. So this is going to be really good on a jig head. You can also drop shot this as well. Looking forward to putting this to use here out in New York soon. So those are the 4 new shapes and then 1 new size in the Mayer and the Crush City lineup. I'm really excited about it. I've used these baits probably for 4 or 5 months now. Caught a lot of fish on them, made some money on them already on the Elite Series, and excited for the public to get their hands on them. Hey everyone, Bob Downey here, ICAST 2024 here in the Rapala booth. Going to run through our new hard baits from Rapala that we got in the bass side of things. A couple that I'm really excited about. First of all is the new Jowler. This is a big topwater bait with some unique lips to it on the front side there. What those do is when you're slashing that thing back and forth, it throws a pile of water, creates a lot of commotion on top, which in certain situations you want that to call those fish up. The Jowler does a really good job of that. We got 3 hooks on this. They're premium red line VMC treble hooks, and there is a feathered treble on the back. Really premium topwater bait. You can bomb this thing. It's got a weight transfer system in it. You can throw this thing a mile, get it way out there away from the boat, cause a lot of commotion and call those fish up off bottom. Really good topwater. Second is the Deep Maverick. So we came out with the shallow version of the Maverick last year. We've got a deep version now. Great big bill on that thing. It throws really well. It also has a weight transfer system in it. Comes with premium VMC redline trebles, and I've thrown this thing on 8-pound fluorocarbon. You can get it down to 10-foot deep. So on those offshore fish that are maybe relating to humps, if you're smallmouth fishing, you can get this thing down in that 8, 10, 12-foot range, call them up off bottom. Or in the springtime, as those fish are slowly rising up into those shallower areas, you can throw this before they get into those spawning pockets. So we needed a deep jerkbait that we can throw really well and gets down quick, and the Deep Maverick does that very, very well. Lastly is the big Rocco 6. So we have a smaller Rocco square bill that came out previously. This is a bigger version, square bill, circuit board lip, comes with premium VMC hybrid trebles. And for me, this is going to be either a shallower clay point deal where you're throwing a big square bill on those points where there's maybe a shad spawn going on. In the south, we see that on Lake Fork a lot, Toledo Bend. Those big square bills play in that shad spawn time of year. A bigger profile is usually preferred. Or if we're in muddy water situations on a river system where you're cranking laydowns, rock banks, and you want a bigger profile to throw a little bit more vibration in dirtier water situations, the bigger Rocco is going to be the way to go. So those are 3 new hard baits that I'm excited about. I've used all of them for the last couple months, been very impressed with them, and I think they're going to put a lot of fish in the boat for folks at home.
New technology being released from St. Croix at ICAST here, and it's GRASP. Now GRASP were released in model year 2023. It was released on our big bait rods, and that was that handle that was on the bottom of rods. It allowed you to keep your wrist and everything straight as you were working a big bait. Now releasing here this year is GRASP 2. GRASP 2 allows you to have that angler, that customized angler experience on the water. If I undo my reel nut here, I simply slide this forward, and I can take off the bottom. Okay, so when you buy one of our big bait rods, either in the big bait rods in Mojo Bass or Legend Tournament Bass, also in Legend Tournament Bass and the new generation of Mojo Muskie, you're gonna get an accessory pouch and 3 accessories that come along with each rod. I have one of the more popular ones in my hand right here, and it is really nothing. So what it allows you to do, customize your experience on the water, completely take the trigger off, and run a rod just like that with the next generation of GRASP 2. New series from St. Croix, releasing here at ICAST in the St. Croix booth, GXR bass fishing combos. Now, you'll notice a reel on there. This is a partnership between St. Croix and our reel brand 7. So you're going to see 4 casting models, 4 spinning models. There are 2-piece models in this, but what's different about this than the other combos that are out there in the fishing space? Well, these are technique specific. So if you're looking, or if you're new getting in, or maybe going to that next level in bass fishing combos and you're looking for the ultimate frog or flip combination, which this rod is designed for, look towards these SKUs to kind of help you cut through that clutter that you can encounter when you're walking down that rod and reel aisle when you have all those options. We've really simplified it for the bass fishing angler based on the top techniques. We're all about giving you the best experience on the water with pairing the right reel, the right gear ratio, the right length, power, and action, and calling it out with angler education to help you have a better experience on the water. 3 new SKUs added to physics here at ICAST. They're called the Minnow Shakers. 6.3 medium light extra fast, 6.6 medium extra fast, and a 6.6 MLF. New, specifically designed to shake a minnow within that 0 to 30-foot range, controllably in the front of the boat. Not a fiberglass tip in these rods. With our tooling and our blank design patterns, we don't have to use the glass tips, so you still have that sensitivity you expect from a St. Croix rod. Molded carbon fiber handle, molded carbon fiber reel seat, the track lines that are identifying physics, the molded TPU in there so you get a good grip on that carbon fiber handle. 3 new models being released at ICAST called the Minnow Shakers. ICAST 2024 St. Croix booth. I'm Ryan Teach, I'm our brand manager, here to talk to you about a new series from St. Croix called Black Bass. An all-encompassing series, any SKU imaginable is in this, including these, or this one right here, which is a 2-piece rod. 1 and 2-piece rods in this series, new from St. Croix, SC3 St. Croix carbon fiber, EVA handle. That's kind of unique and different for St. Croix. Super stylized nut that also, it looks great and also very comfortable in your hand. Again, big series from St. Croix. Brand new, traditional style handle, Black Bass, ICAST 2024.
Dan Johnston here at the ICAST show in Orlando, Florida with St. Croix Rod Company and also 7 reels. And I want to announce 2 new series of reels in the 7 family for this year. We have the GF spinning and the GS casting. I'm going to start with the GF spinning. 7 puts a lot of focus on reliability, but also the quality of the drag, and it's a huge factor. This is a carbon fiber stainless steel multi-stack drag, and what you're going to notice when fishing light line, whether it's pinned up with braid to a light fluorocarbon leader or whatever, you're not going to pop them. You don't feel the stick up. It's a super smooth drag. You have to see it for yourself. There's 5 sizes in this, and it's going to be a carbon fiber frame with a super cool look to it, a 2-piece bail at a great price point. Brand new for this year. Moving on to the GS casting reel. This thing's like a little sports car, folks. This has got 3 ways to tune it. You've got your main spool control, you have your magnetic control, and then you also have, under the side plate, a centrifugal control that's actually on a dial. So there's nothing to really have to reach to, no push-pull pin type situation. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0. 0 is going to be light speed. I wouldn't recommend you go there. A lot of us are setting it on 1 for pitching. 2 is where it's going to come preset, which is like your all-around wheelhouse setting. This reel has an aluminum 1-piece frame, comes in right hand and left hand in 3 different gear ratios, and a carbon fiber handle. So 2 super exciting reels for 7, gonna be in your boat this fall.
What's up, Bassmaster? John Cruz here, and we're at ICAST 2024. All the new baits, everybody wants to see what's new. That's right, Missile Baits has 2 new baits here. Number 1, we've got the Micro D-Bomb. So the D-Bomb is like the standard for flipping, pitching. The baby D-bombs, when you need a little smaller profile, it brings in some other options. So the little Micro D-Bomb is really tailor-made for the finesse market, the B.A.S.S stuff, the bait finesse system, things like that. You can put it on a little micro jig and just have a nice little, small craw profile, and the micro jigs are very popular. And then you could also drop shot it, Ned rig it, Texas rig it with a 1 EWG, any of that kind of stuff. All that small bait stuff, you want that little creature profile, that micro D-bomb. It's coming in 10 different colors, so that's already out and available. You can get that right now from most any tackle shop. But also, we came out with a 3-inch spunk shad. The spunk shad we have in a 5.5, 4.5, and a 3.5. We did a little smaller, a 3-inch version, downsized the body, but elongated the tail to make it 3 inches. Brings it alive. That little skinnier tail, elongated, brings it alive when you're putting it on a drop shot or a jig head minnow, or even on a small chatterbait. A lot of those smaller chatterbaits, you're hard to find a trailer. This is exactly what you need for your little tiny chatterbait trailer. So that's going to come in 8 different colors: shads, craws, a little bit everything. Green pumpkin, as I'm holding right here. But we're not done yet. Missile baits, we have more new colors in existing baits. We have 4 new colors in the D-bomb, 4 new colors in the chunky D, and 4 new colors in the magic worm. I'm going to show you real quick the D-bomb colors. We have tilapia magic, which is just a really nice little color. It's an existing color that's out there, but we dialed back the gold to make it more of what I wanted to put in my tackle box. We got Magic Cross Swirl. It's a very standard color. But then we did some unique new colors. We did Alabama Brim. Dirty Jigs has a really cool color called Alabama Brim that I like. It's very popular. So we did a soft plastic to match that. We have a D-bomb and a chunky D in that Alabama Brim. And then we wanted a more subtle black and blue, so we did this color called Bruiser Phantom. It's a blue glimmer style on the bottom side, and then a black and blue small flake on the other side. It's a very subtle black and blue color. I really like that. Those are already in my Bass Cat. Getting ready to head up north and may use those at Champlain. I'm really hoping I do. But we have 4 new colors in both sizes of the magic worm. We have Oxblood Grape, which is a very subtle brown and purple color. I really like the way that turned out. And then also we have a Shad Flash. So it has a lot of silver flake in it, so it really pops, gets that bait fish attention kind of a color. Really like the way that turned out. And then we did a Robo color for the Alabama Brim. So it's a very brim looking color. That one is one that a lot of people get excited about. But my favorite is Bleeding Shad. It's got this red bloodline right in the front. But then when you roll it to the back, all you get is that green, and then on the bottom you've got that smoke color, so it's very much a shad color, but then you have that very unique red bloodline right in the front. So that's called Bleeding Shad, and available in both sizes. And then earlier this year we came out with the hover missiles. They're part of the hover rig type phenomenon trend for forward facing. And then we also did 2 new colors in the Ned Bomb. So lots of new stuff here from Missile Baits. You can available pretty much right now anywhere that you find Missile Baits out there in the tackle shop world.
Hey guys, here we are, 2024 ICAST. I'm Luke Palmer here at the Pradco booth, and we've got a couple new lures this year coming out that we've been really excited about. The first one is a new one from Hedden. We used to have the spitting image, but we got a twist and coming out with the spinning image. On the tail of it where it spins, it's got a little hole in it, puts a really good bubble trail, allows those fish to get there to it. Also, this bait walks really well, and that is crucial, especially when you get beside maybe a stump or a lay down. You can stop this bait and it actually gets you a good walking image, just like the spitting image. This one is always going to be in my boat now. The other bait super excited about is the new Flash Point. Everybody's talking about forward-facing sonar and getting to see your bait a lot better. We've incorporated a hard blade on the top of the head that not only gives you flash, but it shows up on sonar a lot easier, helps you find your bait. Flash Point gets you exactly what you need.
Hey, my name's Dan from Great Lakes Finesse. Man, we're here at ICAST showing all the new stuff, and man, this is a big set of releases for us. We've got a lot of new products. I'm just gonna run through these really quick. I would say our most innovative product that we're releasing here at the Classic is our new hover minnow. This ties right into that whole jig and minnow, damiki, moping, hanging a minnow, all those techniques. But what makes this bait so unique is the concave belly. So it's actually got like an undercut. What that does is it gives it a whole different action fish have never seen before. We call it hover darting. Spirals on the fall. If you're into like that jig and minnow technique, that's probably the hottest technique right now, and you want to give those fish a look they're not seeing with the other baits, this is one you need to try. You know, obviously the Juvie Craw is a new one for us. That thing is just absolutely taken the world by storm. It's been out for a bit. Some of the other releases, if you're a drop minnow fan, the drop minnow is one of our most popular drop shot baits. It's got the matte finish, the neutral buoyancy, but this is our new 3.25 inch size, so just a bigger profile all around, not just longer, but also thicker. You know, we also have our new colors in the drop worm. So if you're into drop shotting worm baits, it's got the neutral buoyancy, matte finish. This is Morning Dawn and matte black. And one that I'm really excited about is in all of our minnow style jig heads, we added 3 new colors. So my favorite is the new matte perch. So the northern guys who are fishing the, you know, just lakes with perch in them, that's a good color. Matte green pumpkin, this is probably a color we should have had for a long time. And also the chartreuse shad, so that's another head color. So these are available in the underspin, the sneaky swim bait head, and also our hanging head. So, oh, let me just add 2 more. So I've got the little matte finesse jig. What's awesome about this, it's built on a Gamakatsu 604, so a really stout hook, fine wire skirt, it's wire tied, powder coated and baked, so you can bang them off rocks all day, they're not gonna chip. And then also our new football heads. So this is like a 1/0 Gamakatsu 604 hook, powder coated and baked, perfect for, you know, any of our little baits that you're around rocks. So yeah, these are the new releases. We're super pumped about them, and we're excited.
Hey Bassmaster fans, we're at ICAST 2024 in Orlando, Florida. We're celebrating our 90th anniversary here in the Minn Kota booth, and we have a lot of things on display, some things back from 1934 when O.G. Schmidt invented the first trolling motor for us, all the way up to our newest invention, which is the Ultrex Quest trolling motor. Come on up, we're gonna look at this thing. So this is the culmination of 90 years of fishing innovation, brand new for 2023. So now basically everybody on the Elite Series and everywhere else has had the opportunity to run this thing for a year. And some of the things that we're hearing is that this is a beast, super robust, extremely durable because it's a Minn Kota product, but just highlighting some of the things that we have going on. The very first thing that we did was we wanted to have an incredible amount of torque. So this has an increased torque. It's 50% more torque when run on 24 volts, but it's also 30% longer runtime because of the brushless lower unit. With all that additional torque, we've actually changed the shaft a little bit. So that's going to be infused with carbon fiber, but it's also a little bit different geometry. So it's actually a little bit more squared off. So when you're putting on your live transducer, your Mega Live or what have you, you're going to be able to make sure that you're indexing that exactly in line with the head of the trolling motor, so you know exactly where your live sonar is going to be pointed moving forward. There's a ton of little things that we've made a little bit better. So the coil cord actually has different routing clips to allow us to run our cable for Ethernet and sonar a little bit better. We have an actual new depth collar that allows you to adjust things a little bit faster with the cam over. This is going to be 90 pounds of thrust when run on 24 volts or 115 when run on 36. One of my favorite things is battery monitoring. So if you hook this up to a Humminbird fish finder, one, you're going to have all the cabling that you need right out of the box for a Solix or an Apex. It's going to plug right in. A Helix, we have all the adapters that you need to plug it in, but you'll have real-time battery monitoring. So you can imagine if you're a fishing guide or a tournament angler, you want to know exactly how long your batteries are going to last. You answer a few questions on a prompt. Basically, what's your battery chemistry? Are you running on a 24 or 36 volts? What's the amp hour capacity of your batteries? And it's going to tell you not only the number of hours you have until empty, but also just like your car, you have eco mode. So it'll say the time of day when you're going to run out, and you can turn on that eco mode to extend your battery life, turn off non-essential functions and things like that. This looks a lot like the Ultrex of the past, but it is a brand new motor. This is Ultrex Quest. We've reinforced all the pivot points, the bushings. The mount is a little bit more significant to make sure that there's absolutely no creaking, no noise, not only from the motor, the steering motor, the mount moving, anything. This is the newest innovation from Minn Kota. After 90 years, this is the culmination of all that fishing rich history, and we really want you to come see it, so come check it out at ICAST 2024 here in Orlando. Hey fishing fans, Adam in the Humminbird booth at ICAST 2024 here in Orlando, Florida, and wanted to talk about the One Boat Network app. When we launched Quest for Minn Kota last year in 2023, we had a lot of updates to the One Boat Network app. This is going to be your battle station for everything fishing. So whether you're going in and you want to go into your chart view and look at points of interest on the map ahead of time, plan out your fishing day. You can do that. You can also do things like tracks, waypoints, routes, but then when you go in and look at your motor or your Raptor controls, you can control everything about any connected one boat network enabled motor, so you know your Ultrex, but you can also do your Raptors, your Talons, your shallow water anchors, things like that from Encoda. But here's one of my favorite parts is when you're actually out on the water, if you want to learn a little bit more about your products, you can actually go into self-help, you can get manuals, basically you can go on FAQs, you can find YouTube tutorials for our products, get the most out of your time on the water, and if you do run into an issue or if you just have questions, come down here, you can request a callback. So you can actually get in the queue for Humminbird or Minn Kota service. So if you have a question about how to get the most out of your product, how to use it correctly, or if you do happen to run into any type of issue on the water, you hit something, you need to figure out how to get it fixed, you can get in the queue. They'll call you back so that you don't have to spend time waiting on the phone trying to get through to our customer service department. They'll get you in the queue. They'll make sure that you get everything straightened out so that you can get back on the water and do what you actually want to do, catch some fish. So that's the One Boat Network app. Go check it out for iOS and Android here at ICAST 2024 in Orlando.
Hey guys, Tyler Rivette here. We are with Big Bite Baits, talking about some new products we got coming out this year, or actually already out. Right here, this is the Jerk Minnow. This has actually been out, but we have stealth colors now. This is for the Jerk Minnow and the Pro Swimmer as well. I think those new stealth colors are good for like that crystal clear water or those high pressured reservoirs where everybody's scoping now. It's just a little different look. They look better, a little shinier, and it catches the fishermen too. One of my favorite products this year has been the Pro Swimmer, mainly just for live scoping, or if you're just throwing a little swim bait around, that Pro Swimmer is perfect. And right now they got, again, just like with the Jerk Minnow, they got the stealth colors, which is crystal clear colors, good for clear water, good for the high pressure fish. And then now they're coming out with the Sensation line for the Pro Swimmers as well. So you got that extra scent on it, especially for like smallmouth. Smallmouth really love that scented bait. So y'all go check them out. New for ICAST of 2024 is the B.A.S.S. It's the best skipper ever. It's a great bait for if you're skipping docks or just skipping under laydowns and trees. I'm not the best at it, so I need whatever I can do to help me skip. And this bait right here has got a lot of body-wise and a lot of plastic, so you can skip it easy. Less bird nest and more time fishing.
What's going on, guys? Robert G here. ICAST 2024 at the GSM booth. I'm here with the all-new Shad's Shaped Swimmer. Comes in 3 new sizes, 3.2, 3.7, and 4.2. This bait right here is going to be a killer in all scenarios, all time of year. Here with the new Yamamoto Covert Crawl. This right here, just like the Yamatanuki, has been taken from the Japanese roots of Yamamoto and brought over to the USA for all the consumers over here. And this thing right here is a finesse king right here. I'm going up north here soon, and this thing's going to be a big player on my deck. It fits well with the very finesse jig and even on a Ned rig. Here with the all-new Bill Lewis depth charge. This right here is a bait that kind of has a saltwater background history, but it comes in 3 new sizes, 3/8, half ounce, and 5/8. And this bait will excel with forward-facing sonar and schooling fish. You can really, has very different retrieves you can retrieve this with. So this year at Lake Murray, it would have been an all-star bait, being able to various retrieves, burning it, twitching it, the whole 9 yards. This is a bait you need in your arsenal. Here with the all-new B.A.S.S spot remover jig. This thing right here has a Ned rig profile head with a skirt and a weed guard. So this right here will be a smallmouth spotted bass killer on pressured waters. This thing's really gonna catch them. Go check them out, baits.com.
Hey guys, Keith Combs over here at the Seaguar booth at ICAST, and if you look behind me, you see a lot of different variety. You know, Seaguar has a great lineup to fit something for everybody's needs. I'm going to kind of simplify this wall for you if you're just kind of a beginning fisherman. So really, for me, I like to power fish for the most part. So this little section right here probably takes up 80% of my fishing. 12 pound, 15 pound, 20 pound Seaguar and Viz-X, and for my flipping, 25 pound Seaguar Braze-X. A lot of my leader lines, I'll even go to Tatsu or, you know, use some of the new products like Pounce. But I keep it pretty simple. They got a ton of great products, but you know, if you're new to fishing, that's kind of my basis. I can take those lines and I can do a lot of different applications with them. Hey guys, Keith Combs over here at ICAST in the Cigar booth, and you may have seen this at the Bassmasters Classic. This is Cigar's PEX8 braid, and you know, the coolest thing, the thing I think that's going to impact fishing the most with this line is the fact that it's 25% smaller than normal braids, but it's just as strong. So really where I think that's going to play in for our fishing is your spinning reel applications. That's where I'm using it at, and the thing that I noticed immediately was the castability. So, you know, just comparing it to the braid I was using versus this braid, I would say 10 more yards. That's your average cast. That's a pretty big deal when you're throwing light baits. But, you know, of course, the smaller diameter is also going to help you with sensitivity and getting that bait down deep really fast. But I've been impressed with everything this braid has done for me. That's how I'm using it, just really on my spinning reels, but it's paying off. And if you haven't checked it out, it's going to be really hitting the market strong this fall. Coming on to next year, this is the braid you want to use.
What's up, everyone? We are in one of my favorite booths because these are products that I use day in and day out, whether I'm traveling on the Elite Series or whether I'm just at home hanging out with my family and friends, and we're inside the Yeti booth. Probably pretty obvious, but so many products in here that I use in my day-to-day life, whether it's just grabbing my coffee in the morning or loading up a cooler. So one of the ones we're going to talk about is brand new. They just launched this. This is the Roadie 15. So this is a personalized sized hard cooler. Comes with a drain, so you're able to drain out the ice if you have any water in there. It's got the single handle latches, so if you've got a drink in one hand, you can open, access your cooler, right? So you can fit it in there, fit all of your drinks in there, fully closed. It's also got shoulder strap, but they integrated a handle. It's the thing I love about Yeti. They're thinking about all the small details, so it's easy enough even for a shorter guy like me. You can hold it handheld, or you can throw it over your shoulder. Great cooler for being able to throw in your boat if you want extra access. You can slide it in the back of your pickup. You can throw it in the side-by-side, strap it to your four-wheeler, whatever you want to do. Great option, great gift option if you're looking for something for someone coming up this year. All right, this is one of the products that I'm super excited about because I love coffee. Somewhat of a coffee snob, I guess you could say. But in the RV, I love making my own coffee, even on tournament mornings. And I've always enjoyed making coffee in a French press, but I've always hated how when I made a cup and then I wanted to pour my second cup, my coffee was cold, right? The French press wouldn't hold that heat in. Yeti solved all my problems. They came out with a French press that works as good as any or better than I've ever used, and my coffee doesn't get cold. So it's just as hot when I pour my second cup as I did my first cup, and you're able to make multiple ones, right? And it retains that heat. That is a huge thing for me. Super easy to clean. The coating on the inside, you can spray it out, clean it out. Half the time I don't even use soap. I just spray it out, ready to go for the next day. Easy handle to pick up, grab, move around, whatever you need to do, pour. By far one of my favorite new Yeti products is the French press. This product is a lifesaver if you're a bass fisherman in the summer, anywhere in the southeast, across the south, anywhere where the heat index is above 100, you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes you can't fit enough ice and water and everything inside your cooler, but you want your water to be cold, and this is the problem solver for that. So typically on the boat, I carry the 1 gallon jug. I try to drink one of these every single tournament day on the water. It also comes in a half gallon if you want it. But the trick is put ice in it, fill it up with water, leave no negative space in there, and ice will stay in this thing for days. Even in 95, 100 degree heat, 90% humidity, ice will be left over at the end of the day. You've got cold water all day long. You just set it by your feet, leave it down there. Super easy to open. You can one hand open. It's got the magnet cap. The only thing I do advise you of is make sure you pay attention to which side is which to drink out of. I have made the mistake of drinking out of the cap, which then floods your face full of ice cold water. So be cautious. Another product that I use all the time on the Elites is the Yeti Go Box. I've got them in the back of my Tundra, I've got them in my RV, I've got them at home to stay organized. 3 different sizes. You've got the 15, 30, and the 60. So it just kind of depends on what I'm doing. The 15 is great for smaller, like niche items, right? I may keep some of my archery stuff in here for archery season, keeping broadheads, arrow components, things like that in there. You may step up to the 30. I keep a 30 in the back of my Tundra. I keep all my tools in here for that, right? I've got my drills and different tools and things that I need on the road. I keep that in a Go Box 30, and then I'll step up to the 60 and I keep like soft plastics. I'll keep tackle in there, just spare things that I need. I love the mesh upper, the zippers. So I'm a guy that likes to be organized. I like to know where everything is, and this just helps me when I'm looking in the back of my Tundra, be like, that's the Go Box I need. There it is, labeled. Grab it, open it up. I know where everything is. I don't even have to think about it. So another great option for somebody that's trying to stay organized on the road or at home is the Yeti Go Box.
Hey y'all, Bobby Bakewell here. We are at ICAST 2024. We're at the Yozuri booth. This is new for 2024. It's their new Yozuri color. It is the pearlescent finish is actually molded into the plastic, so it will never wear out for the lifetime of the bait. Something very unique that is not on the market, but you literally have to bust this bait in half for it to finally give up on you. And they have them throughout all of their categories. They have them in their popper, they have them in their pencil, they have them in their pencil popper, and it's just something that's very cool that won't wear your bait out.
Hey guys, it's Gerald Swindle right here at ICAST. This is the new All Might braided line. You're gonna ask, gee, what's different than that braided line and all the other braided lines in the Coliseum? This one sinks, this one sinks. Hey, front forward faces sonar, throwing minnows and deep fishing, it's the thing, it's what everybody's doing. But in current, this line's gonna help your bait get down. So if you're fishing a lot of current, you want your bait to sink faster and stay down, check out Sunline's All Might. It sinks, gets your bait on the bottom better, gives you better feel, catches more fish. Y'all check it out. All Might by Sunline.
Hey everyone, I'm Jim Kershaw, Director of Product here at Grundens, and we got some exciting new gear to share with you. So first off, we won Best New Product with Warm Weather Technical Apparel with our new Tough Sun Mast Hoodie. What we did here is we built this basically based off of workwear. We wanted to make sure that we've got the abrasion resistance that you need if you're poling. We've got a really tough fabric, very comfortable, UPF 50. It's got odor resistance, it's got stain resistance, but the best thing about it, it's a lifetime warranty. So we wanted to make sure that if you're on the water, we can keep you protected and keep you out there longer, and we guarantee that for life. So built in here, we've got obviously your UPF 50 fabric. We've got some thumb holes here for layering. Then we've also got a built-in mask with laser perf holes. This can fold out, doesn't get in your way, it doesn't choke up on you. You can move it out of the way if you want, and it's there. Again, it's a lifetime warranty. We wanted to build something that can outlast and outprotect. If you want to follow me on over here, what we've got is some really new exciting stuff, more for that colder weather or whenever you're running a boat. So this is a really exciting new insulator for us. It's our new Turbulence Hybrid Hoodie. The idea behind this is, anyone can kind of put together an insulated jacket, but we wanted to build one for fishing. So what you see here with this two material break, we have these abrasion resistant quick drying cuffs on the bottom. The idea is that when you're landing and releasing fish, your cuffs get wet. You want to make sure that it stretches and it lasts and it dries quickly. We've got a G-Loft installation in here. We kind of partnered with those folks out of Europe for an active installation. It's a 40 gram in the body, 20 gram in the hood, and in the sleeves. It's all about creating comfort, right? We don't necessarily, at Grundens, we don't want to make you warm, we want to make you comfortable. It's because the more comfortable you are, the longer you can fish. And so we built this fabric. On the back side of it, we have a specialized coating that helps block wind, rain, and it adds to the tear. So running a boat, you're able to throw on the scuba hood, zip up tight, It'll block all the wind, but keep you comfortable and warm. Great 3-season piece that we're super excited about. Tons of stretch, really comfortable, great for layering, and also a great outer piece. If you want to swing around here too, we've also have this, this new kit that we launched this season. This is our Transmit X kit, and so we wanted to build in a complete waterproof, breathable system. We've got the abrasion resistance and a durable fabric that you'd expect from our commercial line, but we wanted to make sure, again, build it like work, build it tough. And so with this fabric, we've got some storage here. We wanted to make sure that we didn't have anything that was catching or snagging, especially as you're moving on a boat and you're fishing. You know, you want all that stuff hidden and out of the way. We've got a built-in collar. You know, you're able to tuck into that, especially when you're running a boat or you're getting caught in a downpour. With a drop hood here, you can see that the adjustments here are also hidden. Again, keeping that out of the way so you're not getting tangled, don't have anything whipping you in the face when you're running a boat. Again, these little details for us really matter. As you kind of come through here, we've got some safety hits, but we also have a 2mm neoprene cuff. You're able to cinch this down, keep you dry, landing, releasing fish, and it works perfectly with that turbulence hybrid that we just talked about, where you're able to not get a bunch of bulk layered in there. To show you kind of underneath this new rain suit that we've got, this is out this spring, and we've got our full center front storm placket, and if I were to unzip it here, we've got our bib underneath. And so what we wanted to do with this new Transmit X bib, same fabric that you'll expect on the front face. We've got some hand pockets here for added comfort. We've got a full zip with a storm placket just for easy on and off, easy relief on water. And then we've also have a storage pocket down here for bait and pliers. So again, we wanted to keep that pretty low profile to make sure it's out of your way. You can store gear there if you want. And make sure that it's comfortable. We've got a zip down here as well, just to get in and out if you've got bigger boots on. We've got a couple kill switches, one on the jacket and one also here on the bib, and just a really awesome new kit from us to keep you dry on the water and comfortable as you're fishing. So this is some of the new gear from us here at Grundens. We got our Transmit X, we talked about our Turbulence Hybrid, and our new Tough Sun Mask hoodie. Thanks for stopping by. Hey everyone, Jim Kershaw here, Director of Product at Grundens, and we've got some exciting new footwear for you. What we've got coming in the spring of 25, we've got this new Keeper sneaker. The idea behind this, we wanted to create something super lightweight, flexible, packs down, keeps you comfortable on the water. We've got this full rubber on the back. It's got siping. So again, we want to make sure that that slip resistance doesn't happen on deck, keep you grounded on deck, but comfortable. All this foam and mesh along the side here is super breathable. And we have this really plush midsole here that really allows you to step in, have all day comfort. We've also got a partnership with our friends over at Ortholite on the inside of this insole. The idea behind that is, you know, they use Ortholite for a lot of running shoes. You know, we've got athletes on deck, so why not outfit them with the best that we can? These are a really awesome new sneaker for us, but we've also got an evolution of our original C-knit, and this is called the Cross Current. Basically, there's a more athletic silhouette, full mesh, tons of drainage, breathes really well. You can wear this wet wading if you want, but you can also just wear it on deck. For those deck environments, we've got a new outsole. This basically has this sawtooth construction along with these hex grips. Again, on carpet, on deck, we've got a great new solution here for you. These are all cut and balanced well. You know, you've got the grip where you need it and the traction where you don't. And we've got a full plush midsole again. This is all about lightweight, super comfortable solution from us. You know, full laces here. And again, that Ortholite kind of comfort and solution on the insole. Completely removable if you want, so you can take them in and out. What that allows you to do is kind of customize it if you've got a custom insole that you like to use. This is our new Cross Current shoe. And then for on deck, in the more waterproof selection, we've got a new deck runner. So this is a really exciting new one for us. We took our deck boot, our B.A.S.S ankle boot that we love, that everyone knows is tried and true, and we wanted to kind of basically sneakerize it. So what we did is we added this new midsole here, super plush. You can kind of find the same compound and same comfort level throughout all. We've got that same Ortholite insole on the inside, but full rubber traction on the bottom. You know, we kind of went back and forth on, do we make it extra lightweight and reduce some of the grip on here, but we wanted to make sure that this passes slip resistant testing. So on the back side here, this is all full razor siping on the rubber. We've got 2 layers for added durability, and this new neoprene collar. You can see kind of in here, it has a texture on the inside. What those are little air channels. So it allows it to breathe better, so you don't get super hot and don't get uncomfortable with these. We want to keep you on deck, keep you fishing, and these new deck runners are going to do just that. So thanks for swinging by. This is some of the new footwear from us at Grundens. We've got our keeper sneaker, which is coming out soon. We've got our new cross current, and then we have our new deck runner. Thanks for swinging by.
Morning everybody, it's Ricky Teschendorf at ICAST 2024 in the 13 Fishing booth, and we got some awesome new products to show you guys. The first one is Oath. Oath is an awesome platform, retailing at $100, but exceptional componentry, amazing quality. The blanks are incredibly lightweight. We've got a 36-ton graphite blank in this. Proprietary components, you see here we got a really cool carbon rear grip, Tango Freestyle guides, an awesome package for $100. We offer spinning, we offer casting, whether you're shaking a minnow, throwing a big live bait, we got you covered. Another really cool series is Myth. So Myth is coming in at $200 retail, Fuji componentry on the guide set, Evolve custom reel seat, really cool aluminum knob, and what's awesome about this rod is it is exceptionally lightweight. 40-ton Toray graphite, an awesome platform, premium handle componentry as well. So again, we've got all the SKUs covered, from shaking a minnow to throwing a glide bait to punching a big mat and everything in between. So make sure to check out Oath and Myth at 13 Fishing.
Cool. Hey everybody, this is Hans Newts. I'm head of design at Bonafide Fishing, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of boats that we're showing at ICAST 24. We have 2 boats. This is the PWR. This is our sort of tournament angler version. This is really cool. Lots of ways to rig the PWR for both motorization on the bow and the stern. These boats have a lot of stability built into them, so even though they are kayaks, lots of stability and lots of ways to set up your sonar, your motors, your graphs, and really get out there and get in that tournament scene. So the PWR is a boat that that really comes set up for that. And then I want to show you the boat that we are really excited to launch. This is a bigger, more walkable platform. This is the first time we've had a boat for Bonafide, or a kayak for Bonafide, that it has a big standing deck on it. So the main deck that you see here is set up so that you can set seats where you want them to be. It's 24 by 65 walkable deck, and then we have an upper deck here that you can stand up on for sight fishing as well. The XTR 130 also comes with the ability to motorize bow or stern with a trolling motor. You can see the XI3 up front. That is deployable, stowable. You can also add graphs up here so you can stand on the deck and you can fish on the deck using graphs, very similar to larger bass boats. It's all packaged in a boat that is 12'7", 40 inches wide, and 700 pounds of capacity. So lots of really cool things. One more thing that's really cool is this boat actually can be turned into a tandem fishing craft as well. So you can tandem fish, add a seat.
So Floatsail, we launched here about 3 years ago at ICAST.
Lots of storage,
really exciting year.
Lots of places to add batteries and tackle, and set it up the way you want to fish. So this is the XTR 130 from Bonafide Fishing, the PWR 129 from Bonafide Fishing. You can check it out more at bonafidefishing.com.
Hey guys, Bo Browning here. I'm at the Z-Man booth 2024 ICAST here in Orlando, Florida. I've got a bait in my hand that we've worked really hard on. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them. This is the new Grass Shad. We know forward-facing sonar is taking a big move in the fishing industry right now. We had to make something to set ourselves apart in that realm of things. The Grass Shads here is a very unique bait. It's a jig head minnow style bait. but we had some really cool features. We did a lot of work on the body design to the head design to make this bait the most responsive as it can be on that forward-facing technology, as well as the most responsive for the angler. Notice this. This is our big thing. This is a line through head. On the bottom, you'll see a tie on, but the line threads through the top and onto that bottom, and what that allows you to do is hang that bait really well, first off, as well as it's very responsive when you're working it. We worked really hard as well on this hook. It's a little bit different shape than your normal traditional hook, but it keeps those fish pinned. You don't have to worry about losing fish, whether you're chasing walleye, striped bass, largemouth bass, smallmouth. It doesn't matter. We did a lot of work on this bait. Make sure when we gave it to you, it's going to be the best that it can be. Hey guys, Bo Browning here. 2024 ICAST in Orlando, Florida. I'm in the Z-Man booth, and I've got a bait that we worked really hard on, and it's already paying off for us. This is the new Z-Man Shadtron. This bait comes in a 4.5 and a 6-inch version. We've had the Mulletron out for a long time now, or a good time, and it hit really well. But we wanted to give something to cater to the bass guys. This is going to be more of a shad, gizzard shad type style bait instead of that mullet, but it's still a similar design. It's a line through bait, which is really neat. As you can see, you thread your line in through the nose, and then you tie it to this hook, which nestles down in the back into a hook holder on the bottom or in the back. And then on the bottom, you can also thread your line through coming out the belly and tie onto a treble hook and hold it in that hook keeper on the bottom. Really neat bait, something that we worked really hard on. And it just won an award last night here at the ICAST show. Jose here did a great job on it. Can't wait to get it out there. We got some amazing colors. Once again, one of those products that we put a lot of work into, so when it gets into your hands, we know that we can trust it 100%.
All right, we're at ICAST 2024, and we're at the TH booth. TH, Starbright, it's the One Water brands. And I just want to talk a little bit about boating essentials in particular. TH Boating Essentials covers all the basics you need for your boat. We've got hardware kits. We go from the individual screws, what you need for a specific job, right up to a bigger kit that you can have in your garage or shop ready to work on your boat. Electrical we cover plumbing, bilge pumps, fuel lines, trailer accessories. This line has everything that you will need for your boat to keep it on the water, keep safe, and enjoy boating, whether you're fishing, family, or water sports. We got it the answer for you. This is a new product this year for us. We just made this upgrade deluxe wood paddle. So we've added in the two-tone and finished it with a really heavy coat of varnish. Super awesome paddle in 3 foot all the way up to 5.5 foot. Let's walk over here for a second. We'll show you the Starbright product again is part of the One Water brands, and we cover everything you need from cleaning, maintenance, lubricants, winterizing. All those things are covered. Brushes, everything you need to maintain and keep your boat clean and sharp. The TH line, of course, has Atlas jack plates. It has Kong mounts for all your electronics. All kinds of OEM items that come on your boat standard from the factory can be replaced through TH Marine. So we're happy to be able to talk about the brands we have. Our newest brand is up in the front of the booth, and it's called One Wake. And it's water sports. Whether you're kicking back on a saddle float or skiing behind the boat or wakeboarding, we have the answer for all your water sports needs as well. So thanks for taking the time.
Hey guys, John Sherman here at the Sims ICAST 2024 booth. Really excited to show you the new Pro Dry suit that we just launched. We just won Best of Show in the outerwear category, so very excited about this piece. It's been in the lineup for 15 years. It's on its 4th different evolution, and we really listened to our pro anglers this year and wanted to bring back some of the best features. But first and foremost, this is a Gore-Tex 3-layer laminate. It's Pro Shell laminate. It's the most durably waterproof, breathable fabric in the world today. So we're taking that same fabric. It's also chemically inert, which means if you spill gasoline on it or if you have any DEET from bug spray, it will have no impact on the fabric itself. So what do we do differently to this piece? First, you'll know this color. I think this is a really cool new colorway. It's called Driftwood. If you're not a fan of Driftwood, we also do it in a black color as well. It's got our VT9 AquaGuard zipper. It's got a nice stand-up collar, and then the 3-way draw cord hood keeps your hood on your head when you're ripping across your favorite lake. What I really like about the hood is it's scalloped and contoured around the hood. You don't even know you have it on. You don't get that tunnel vision effect that you get with so many other rain suits. Now the cuff, we went to a truly watertight cuff that cinches around your wrist, keeps water from draining in on the inside, and it's a lot easier on and off than the prior models we've had. You can see the lens cleaning cloth, nothing like cleaning your glasses when it's out there raining, when you're running from one spot to the next. So super clean update to the jacket. Now the bib, we listened to our anglers again, and we came out with the same suspender package we had in some of the prior models. The most recent one was just a single strap. Now this is we have the same aerospace material that our astronauts use in our flight suits that distributes weight across your shoulders incredibly well. VT9 AquaGuard zipper, fleece lined hand warmer pocket, so those cold days you stay nice and warm. And then we have added stretch to the back panels, so when you're casting all day, you're gonna have no fatigue when you're out in the water. You can focus on your next cast. Two-directional zipper here, so if you want to gain access to your smartphone on the inside, easily done from the top, or if you want to zip from the bottom and go up over the top of your favorite waterproof boots, you have that ability. Cargo pocket, kill switch tab on both the jacket and the bibs, and then you have a reinforced lower leg for added durability and over the back of the seat as well. And then we have updated the cuff, so it's going to have a more scalloped back. So if you are standing, a lot of anglers tend to stand on their cuffs. This will be reinforced and durable where you need it. The Driftwood colorway and the black colorway and the new Pro Dry will start shipping October 15th. You can find it at your favorite retailer, and it'll be available in black and the Driftwood color. All right, so other new product that we launched this year is a lightweight packable rain suit called our Vapor Elite jacket and bib. We've had lightweight rain jackets with pants in the past, but this is our first lightweight packable rain kit with a bib option. So really excited about that. This is the Vapor Elite jacket. So the one thing you can't do here through the camera is feel it. It's got a really velvety, smooth, super comfortable fabric, and it's full stretch. So this lightweight packable rain suit is gonna be great in warm climates, and it'll pack down inside its own pocket, so you can actually stuff it down into a nice light area. Now, the jacket is made with the Toray laminate. It's a softer, stretchy Toray fabric. Same material in the bibs as well. So we have a chest cargo pocket and a full chest-high bib, zipper down the front, reinforced lower leg for added durability, and just a lightweight packable rain kit. So in warmer climates, like if you're down here in Florida, you're in the southeast, throughout Talo, or even in the West Coast, there's a lot of times you don't need the heavier rain suits, so this will give you a lightweight packable option. It is truly waterproof and taped, so great option. $350 for the jacket, $350 for the bibs. These will be shipping in January. All right, some other awesome new products that we have launched. So our Pursuit shoe has been our best-selling piece of non-wading footwear we've ever introduced at Sims. We're coming with a great new color for spring 25. It's kind of blown our mind how well these have done. Seems anglers, if you're a boat angler, if you're a wading angler, if you just want to go whitewater rafting, if you want to wear this on a trail, this is just a great all-around, all-purpose shoe. The Pursuit shoe has our right angle footbed, which orients the foot at the right angle to eliminate knee and back fatigue when you're on the water all day long. It's great from the deck of a boat. You want to throw your boat on the trailer, your feet get wet. We have these drain ports on the side here where water will come in and drain right out. And then the Gummy Rummer outsole, you can wear it on your favorite saltwater fishing boat. It won't leave marks, but on carpet it still has excellent traction from your favorite bass boat. So one new color, 3 total colors in this piece, retails for $129.95. And then I live in California, call this a California tennis shoe. Everybody seems to wear flip-flops these days, and so this is our new flip-flop. It's called the Ponga Flip, so it can be worn in and out of the water. Has great traction on wet, slippery boat decks. It's also excellent just as a lifestyle knock-around piece. You're gonna see it has contour. It's a little wider than the prior models, so it'll fit a wider range of feet. We've got a bunch of great colors in this piece, and it'll retail at $79.95.
What's up guys, ICAST 2024, back in the power pole booth, and I've been lucky enough to run the power pole move for almost 2 years now. This thing is the deal. As you can see, it's running right now. You can't even hear this thing. So when you guys are in the market for a trolling motor, from me being on the water, being in the thick grass, this thing right here, power pole move, is the deal. So check this thing out. As you can see, like I said, you can't even hear this thing, so it's a deal. What's up guys, we're here at ICAST 2024. We're in the power pole booth, and right here is brand new. It's the one pump, and one pump, half the weight. We got a release valve on the outside of it, so if there ever is a problem, you can hit the release valve. It's gonna run both your anchors, half the weight. This thing is the deal. So brand new, coming out. You gotta check out the one pump.
Well guys, we're here on the Daiwa booth talking about the new Kage LT. Kage's been in the lineup, the kind of new redesigned LT, light and tough. You know, if you guys know anything about Daiwa spinning reels, they are the smoothest and best out on the market. We got a bunch of different sizes. What I love about this reel is the silky, silky smooth drag. I mean, when you're going to buy a new spinning reel, always look at the drag and just how smooth this is. You have a cork style kind of grip right here. It's just super, super comfortable. Whether you're shaking a minnow, drop shotting, super versatile lineup, new from Daiwa.
Hey everyone, Brandon Polnick here, and 2 new reels from Daiwa this year. They just have new technology, right? So we've had the Tatula 150, the Tatula 100. If you're familiar with those, both phenomenal reels, but Daiwa stepped up and brought in some of their newer technologies that were previously only available in the higher end reels. So you're just getting more bang for your buck in the Tatula lineup, in the 100 and the 150. They now have the SV Boost, which is gonna help with your casting, managing your line on your cast, 0 backlashes with the braking system. And then the other side of it is the hyperdrive system. So that's getting those fine-tuned and machined gears, which is gonna make this even more smooth than it already was. And that's actually gonna help aid in sensitivity. So anything that has that hyperdrive system becomes one of my favorite reels for moving baits like crankbaits and chatterbaits, because then you're only feeling the bait. You're not feeling any of the gears in the reel, and that's super important. So make sure you guys check out the new lineup, the Tatula 150 and 100 with the SV Boost and the hyperdrive system.
Hey guys, Matt with AFCO here. We're here at ICAST 2024. It's the first day. I want to go through some of the awesome new products we got to show you guys this year. This one I'm really excited about. This is our new women's Armaloft hood. So it is a full zip hoodie. It makes a great layering piece, or if it's not terribly cold outside, you can just wear it as your outer piece right here. It's super, super warm. And what's the best part about this is the material here. So it's a super tightly knit hypergrid fleece. And essentially what this does is it's all built for abrasion. So this basically is designed to hold up against whether you have bib straps going up, whether your arms are moving from constantly making casts. If you've ever had a fleece sweatshirt that you wear a ton, you'll notice that sometimes during in some of those high movement areas, you start to get some pilling there where the sweatshirt will start to deteriorate a little bit. This material is designed to not do that at all. So the way it's built, you get a little bit of breathability where you can see kind of like the waffle knit of it. So you get some extra breathability in those pieces, but then anything, any movement here where your arms are touching on your shoulders where bibs would go, it's going to be almost a little bit like slippery and abrasion resistant. So that way it's going to hold up for a very, very long time. When you're fishing constantly in this. The hood is designed to fit nice and tightly, so you don't have a big, heavy, loose-fitting hood here. So it's going to fit nice and tightly. It's going to help hold your hat on, and it's going to get a good seal around your face, help keep you warm and dry. And then you have the super soft hypergrade fleece on the inside here to help keep you warm. This is our new Armaloft women's fleece hoodie, and this one's going to MSRP for $129. So our first one is our new Fortress rain suit. This is going to be our primo, most high-end rain suit that we have, and it's this absolutely awesome piece. And I'll just go through some of the great features that make it really, really good. So it is a 3-layer jacket. It's got 30K waterproofing, 7K breathability, and then you get that third layer down underneath that just basically serves as a barrier between all of your performance fabrics and your skin or your layering pieces underneath. So in some of those high movement areas such as knees, elbows, inside of the arms, you get a ton of durability there, so it really helps make the jacket hold up really well and last for a long time. And so it's a $550 retail price for the jacket, and then $550 for the bib as well. So it's a premium product, so you really want that thing to last really well. So I just want to start going through some of the really cool features of it. So we'll start with the one of my favorite features of this piece is on the neck. If you look at the back right here, it'll actually have a drawstring cord, so you can actually tighten up the neck piece. So that way, one of the biggest things is if you don't have your hood on, whatever, water can get and penetrate down into that suit through your neck. So one of the great pieces on this, you can get that tightened up right there, and that way water won't penetrate down through your neck. Another great thing that we have on this piece, and also is one of our key features on a lot of our rain suits, is we have the speed vent hood. So on the back of this hood, you can actually see there is holes in the hood right here. So you see my fingers go through the holes there. So that way when you're running down the lake, whether you're running down 65, 70 miles an hour, still want to have your hood on. Basically, it allows airflow to go through your hood and back through it. That way your hood doesn't act like a parachute dragging you down as you're running down the lake. You have on your drawstrings on your actual hood itself, instead of going on a traditional hoodie where your drawstrings go all the way around the top of the hood, ours run up sideways to the hood and then go around the back of the hood. That way it still keeps your hood tight to your head, but it's not going to drag your hat down when you get it tight. And then the hood pushes out a little bit just to help keep yourself dry, extra dry there. So you'll have two fully waterproof chest pockets right here. The main zipper is a YKK AquaGuard zipper. One of the cool features of this is it's not a covered zipper, so it does leave the slight possibility for water to penetrate through. One of the great features that we have here is we have a little backing piece here, and then it even has a small little lip right here. So any water that does happen to penetrate through this YKK AquaGuard zipper is going to get caught in this, and it's going to drain out the bottom of the jacket, once again helping to keep yourself dry. You have a waterproof pocket inside the jacket as well, and then you have one last mesh pocket right here. So if you want to keep anything dry, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a waterproof pocket, great option right there. Another great feature on our jacket here is we have a PU coated double gusset cuff right here. So this right here we found, and we did a ton of testing on this, basically where we would have someone wearing the jacket just completely submerge their hands up to their up past their wrists in water, and then hold their hands up, and all that water is going to drain down. This was the cuff design that we found that held the water best. So you have your two different layers of cuff. This is that's actually our Reaper jacket underneath here. Dig this out here. So you got the PU coating on the inside. So that PU coating is going to hold everything tightly, and then your strap, so you can get that strap nice and tight, and that's going to be fully waterproof cuff design there. So that's everything on the jacket. Next we'll move on to our bibs. So bibs, once again, the same exact fabric. You got same exact fabric, same exact zippers. Once again, you have your same water guard inside of the zipper here. You have two chest pockets. You've got a D-ring for your kill switch, and then you have two Velcro pockets here. There's drain holes on the bottom of them in case you do get wet in there. You have your plier pocket on the inside of your right hand pocket right there, so you can keep your pliers handy. And one of my favorite features of this suit here is down here at the bottom. So many rain suits, you get the bottom of where your ankle goes through, and they're just absolutely massive. So what we did on ours, we tapered the fit down specifically to work with deck boots. So many people now wear deck boots, whether you're saltwater fishing, freshwater fishing, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes when you get a massive ankle hole and you try and get that tight, and basically your entire bottom of your pant ends up looking like cooked bacon when it gets all squiggly, and it's not as good of a watertight seal. So with these tapered down, you get less. You get a lot less like squiggly stuff here, so you get a much better seal on the bottom of your bib to your boot, so it helps keep water out. And then you still have your very high zippers here. We're taking boots in and out, so you still have a high zipper, so it's still really easy to get in and out of them with your boots on. And that's our new Fortress suit. Hope you guys like it. So this one, I really, really like this one. This is our new Coastal Layer hood. So our Coastal Layer quarter zip has been hugely successful for it. And the demand has been so high on that one that people also wanted the same material, but in a hooded version as well. So this is an ultra soft polyester. It is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. It's absolutely buttery soft. I wish you could feel how soft it is through the video here, but it is unbelievably soft, unbelievably stretchy, super comfy. It's really going on the trend of the athleisure wear has been huge lately. So if you think of Vuori on something like this, some of their fabrics, but the price is going to be much more reasonable. You have a zippered kangaroo pocket on here, so you can keep that fully closed. And one of the nice features on this is there's a tacking stitch that goes all the way on the front of the hood, and basically what that does is it helps the entire kangaroo pocket not sag down when you have something heavier in here. So you'll see your whole jacket will move a little bit if you pull this down, but your seam on your kangaroo pocket won't sag. That's just going to make the whole pocket more secure, and it's going to hold everything better. Once again, much like the Armaloft, your hood is going to be nice small, so it fits around your face nicely. Will help hold your hat on when you're running. It's just going to be a really awesome piece, whether you're fishing in it, whether you're exercising in it or just laying around the house. It's going to be a wonderful piece to wear, and these are going to retail for $49.
Hey guys, it's Steven with Spro here. I'm going to talk about some of the new Spro baits we have coming out. We're dropping at ICAST is the Micro Little John 45. It's similar to the DD 45. It's going to be a lot shallower, same little bait size, just going to have that computer chip bill there. Another thing to add to the lineup is the Hunter MD 65. Same thing as the Micro 45 Little John. It's going to have the same body size as the square bill, except this one's going to run 7 to 9 foot. It's got a loud one knock on it. Comes with all the popular colors. And then another cool bait I like, it's a jointed swim bait, a little top water. It's got 100 millimeter 5/8 ounce, got a nice little loud one knock on it. And then you're gonna have, I think it's 8 colors that you're gonna have to choose from there. So that's a couple little sneak peek of what we got coming up. Stay tuned.
All right guys, Kyle Welcher here. We're in the Gamakatsu booth at ICAST 2024. We're going to talk about a couple of new heads. These have been a well-kept secret for probably 6 months to a year now. A lot of the pros have been ordering these from over in Japan. But the coolest thing about this Horizon head is you can still get lighter weights, like this is a 5/32 with a bigger hook, like a 3/0. So some of your bigger minnow style baits are going to fit really well on this and have really good rocking action. With a lower weight, so you can kind of keep it and fish those suspended fish. It comes in the standard Horizon head, and then it comes in the actual round bend hook style. So I like the round bend for some things, and I like the EWG style hook for some things, but these are really cool because bigger hooks and lighter weights, you really get to customize your minnow bait selection with these. All right guys, Kyle Welcher here. We're in the ICAST 2024 in the Gamakatsu booth. You know, we're going to talk about the Nano Alpha coating from Gamakatsu. Basically, all it is it's a new technology coating from Gamakatsu. It's going to come on everyone's favorite hook styles and shapes and sizes, but it's a Nano Alpha coating, which is 2 times slicker and 4 times more corrosion resistant. So that means at the beginning of the year when you buy hooks and you go to dig them out in September, October, November, they're not going to be rusted, and those hooks are still going to be good to use when they've been in your boat for months and months and months. So all your favorite style hooks with an updated coating that's 4 times more corrosion resistant, and that sounds like less wasted hooks to me, so I'm a fan of that.
Hey, I'm Melinda Hayes at Bahio Sunglasses, and I wanted y'all to check out a couple of our new frames that are made for your smaller to medium-sized heads. And what I mean is youth fishing is growing. You see that at Bassmaster. We love the high school and junior programs that you guys put on. And if you're looking for that smaller or medium-sized fit, we've got you covered. So the Rigolays are going to be your small frame. It's going to give you all the wrap on the side that you need whenever you're competing in the tournaments. It's going to be great for young anglers, female anglers, or those of you that just don't have a really large face. And then this one is just a little bit larger. That's the SIGs. It's not going to be a really thick temple, but it's still going to pull backward enough where you're going to get that coverage. So if you're sight fishing, you're blocking wind out whenever you're running down the lake at 70 miles an hour, this is a great fit for you. It's going to be a little bit larger than the Rigolays, but this is the SIGs. They come in multiple colors and then multiple lens colors. So multiple frame colors, multiple lens colors. The lens colors, why they are important, it matters whenever you're on the water. If you're really high sun, you may want a blue lens. We go all the way down to our violet and our rose mirror, and those are going to brighten up things. You can see more, and we use them as tools on the water, and that's going to be really help you out. Now for your bigger brain people, that's what I call you, we have our XL fit, we have our large fit, so we've got you covered as well. And then we've got some new ones. If you want to add fun but still have all the technology, summer months, really hot, you want it to be really breezy, on there we've got these. They're called the Clinks. Super lightweight, but a fun, and you're still going to get every bit of technology than you would our core fishing frames. And then this one's called 12 South, and this is our brand new whiskey fake puller. Just add a little fun, add a little punch whenever you're on the water, enjoying your family and friends, or if you're out fishing, they work the same.
Hey everybody, Shane LaHue here at the Berkeley booth. A couple exciting new baits. First one is a Berkeley drip minnow. This is a brand new minnow for Berkeley. You know, it's been something missing from the Berkeley line, and in today's age in the fishing, there's a ton of minnow baits, ton of different minnow styles, but this bait is super realistic looking. Eyeballs on the bait. It has that rolling action that we're all used to now when we're shaking a minnow. Cool little tail. The tail really triggers when you're shaking it as well. Comes in 3 different sizes, a 3-inch, a 4-inch, and a 5-inch. And when I'm using that new minnow, I'm going to be using the new Berkeley braid. As you can see, it's much different than your normal braid. You know, I used to throw the Berkeley X5, which was a very coarse braid. This is thermally fused, so it's going to give you longer casting distance, a little better sensitivity, and it's actually going to sink a little quicker. So those fish that you're throwing a minnow to, or a drop shot, Ned rig, whatever it is, it's going to be highly sensitive to feel those bites on those super long casts. And like I said, the sink rate's going to get it down there a little quicker.
What's up guys, we're here at the Garmin booth. Look, you already know all about the live scope and all that stuff. It's crazy good stuff. But this is the new EchoMap Ultra 2. So this is like my workhorse. I'm running like 4 of these, have 2 up front, 2 in the back, using this for like side scan. The side scan on this thing is incredible, but the EchoMap Ultra is the same kind of technology you're used to, but they've upgraded it. It's a lot faster processor. I mean, it's super quick. See, when you're zooming in and out, running down that lake, it picks it up quick. So check out, that's the new EchoMap Ultra 2. Has all the same sizes you're used to. That 12-inch is what I'm using, but it's good to go. What's happening? This baby right here, this is a workhorse. The Garmin Force, I've been running it for 4 years, ever since I got on the Elite Series. I love this thing. It is an absolute workhorse. Put it through the ringer, it takes a beating all year long. Never have a problem out of it, but it's that brushless motor, super fast, super quiet, and it just gets the job done. It's all about reliability when we're out there on the water. No matter what happens, you want to have reliability. Put it through the ringer and it stays strong.
Hey guys, Brian New here. We're at the FXR booth. We're kind of known for rain gear. The Vapor Pro, you know, it's what we've been wearing for several years now. It's awesome. It's got the fast floating technology. So you fall in, it adds a little bit of flotation, a little bit of safety there. Rolling over here, This is one of my favorite new products this year. You know, it's the Adventure Light Range suit. It's small, compact, very lightweight. You know, so that's really awesome. But something that is a little bit different that is not rain gear is everyday clothes. You know, we got the sun shirts, we've got the short sleeve sun shirts. I wear them all the time. We've got, you know, pants, shorts. I love them. I wear them every day. And not only that, we've got them for women too. I don't know the names of them, but my wife wears them and she loves them. They're really comfortable. They look good. They definitely look good on her. We even got life jackets and boots. FXR, they make great products from rain gear, everyday comfortable clothes. Check them out.
Hey everyone, this is Matthew from Island Optics. Hope everyone's having a great ICAST. Just here to talk a little bit about our company and a few new arrivals that we have at Island Optics. So first off, Island Optics, we're family owned. Father, brothers, we own the entire process, A to Z. It reflects in our quality, it reflects in our price point and our customer service. But most importantly, what I want to show you is the Mako XL. The Mako XL is purely from customer review and what kind of feedback that we've heard. It's a larger frame, and you'll see that beautiful, beautiful aqua tortoise that's subtle, but only comes out really in the light. We still have our nice standard high tensile, highly spec'd polycarb lenses. We have a proprietary gator grip, which wicks to you while you sweat. And then of course, the famous TR90. Now, this is a beautiful frame. I would say if you like this classic wrap, but maybe the classic wrap's a little too tight, their Mako XL with their dual flex hinges. It's just exceptional. The next new frame I'd like to just quickly show you is the Capri. Total opposite ends of the spectrum. One's large, one's petite. But they all both have the same functionality and quality. TR90, whether you're sitting on a golf cart or a boat, they will not break, they will not get brittle. You'll have that same polycarb and all within a very, very attractive price point. So we hope you at least stop by the booth, check us out on our website. We'd love to see you soon. Thank you.
What's up guys, Hunter Bland here at ICAST 2024 in the Mustang Survival booth, and I'm so excited that we're launching the new Elite 120. So everybody knows of the Elite 28, a popular platform I personally wear anytime I'm on the water. But there's some new features you're gonna notice. We still have that same great hydrostatic technology, which means it has to go underneath the water and the difference in water pressure is activated, which is roughly about 4 inches underneath the water. You're gonna notice we redesigned the collar. It's gonna stay off your neck, and as well as the bladders, you will see that they're gonna wrap around you a lot more and actually help roll you over if you were to fall in the water. So it's a great safety piece, and I recommend always taking safety as a very, very high priority because we love spending time on the water, but you can't put a price tag on your life.